One of the most anticipated four-wheel drives to be released this year has some major design flaws. Okay, that's weird. The new Prado 250 comes in 5 variants, but only 2 of those I think are worth looking at, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, that's a bit.
There are a lot of photos out there that have been leaked. There's a little bit of video. The opportunity presented itself and I couldn't resist, and I got an early look. I got some footage of the inside and even under the bonnet. Getting straight to the hottest topic, I started with the rear of the Prado that many people are talking about.
Space you're losing. All right, so looking at the back here, the battery which everyone's talking about. Oh, another bit of storage. The battery must be behind here then. It's behind this box. So on the altitude, it's only about 100 mil high. A restriction on 60 kilos. If 60 kilo objects are placed on it, the board could break. Is it this board? That I'm not sure. My dog weighs 60 kilos. That would mean that she could possibly break the floor. That's a bit of a downer. Underneath the highlighted section, the board with the 60 kilo limit lays the 48 volt battery and the cooling fans and some other various hardware. So I guess the problem is if something sits on top of it in one particular spot, that could squash it. That's definitely a bit of a downer. That said, I see a very simple fix. Just put a false floor on top of it.
That's just the altitude. Wait till you see the other versions.
As I mentioned at the beginning, 5 variants, but only 2 of them I would consider as a four-wheel driver. The Altitude and the GX. They're both 5-seaters. All the others are 7-seaters. So what's the difference? Why is it a problem? Trying to be as discreet as possible, this is the footage I got of it, so you can see what it looks like. Doesn't leave much room in the back, does it?
Oh, there you go. Wow. Yeah, you could totally fit the dog in there.
It really takes up a lot of room. And to put it into perspective,
look at my hand. Wow, that's definitely more than twice the height. It's probably like, I'd say almost 250 mil space you're losing. Seat space here, not much. The GXL, the DX and the Kakadu all have the same rear layout. I'm really not a fan of it.
And despite my predictions earlier,
It's going to likely suit most people out there. So if you were picking up people from the airport, there's no space for luggage.
on a more positive side of things, check this out.
Pulling all this apart, get that off. Bottle jack. So there are bits of storage around in the Altitude. So they are utilising as much of this floor as they can. I'm guessing over here will be the same. Yep.
At the far end behind the rear seats, there's also another hatch. When it comes to the interior, there are some upgrades,
Sick. That's cool.
but there's also some downgrades.
What's going on?
Starting with,
Another thing I just noticed too, the 150 Prado had a sliding rail in the back seat so it could get more room or less room, whatever. This doesn't. It's very much like the 76 series, except for the seats are obviously much nicer.
and that's not the only thing that's similar.
All right, so we can go the whole way. It's like the 76 actually, the way this folds. If you only had 2 people in this car, you could get a fair bit of space out of this. Still got the cup holders in the back and the charge points. This is like the Hilux, eh? That did the same thing. Very much like the Hilux.
Oh,
Are they USB-C? Just open them up again? Yes, they are. Oh, so there's an extra point here for climate control and stuff in the back. Tweeters.
But what about the front?
I just figured out how to turn the car on without having it running. That's what that looks like. Those 2 red dots above the steering wheel, it's supposedly a DMC, driver monitor camera. Apparently it detects you're getting a little bit fatigued or tired. It's supposed to enhance the behavior of the vehicle with the emergency stopping system or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, so take that little bit of information with a grain of salt. All right, so here's what our climate controls. Oh, no way, it's got seat aircon. Oh, I can feel it through my back, that's so cool.
Oh my God, put your hand on the seat, you can feel it coming up.
This is the only time I don't mind leather seats. It's got aircon in the seat, I can feel it coming out.
My bum feels cold.
Well, yeah, when you get a sweaty back, when, you know, like the Ambedal Highway we just came back from, 42 degrees. From the Little Sandy Desert to the Gibson Desert. Ooh. So we have a center diff lock, which means we can use 4 high and 4 low without locking it, which means you can reverse a caravan or a trailer in low range. That's cool. Rear diff locker. Altitude doesn't have a front locker. What's going on? I thought it would. traction control off. Great spot to put it if you're off-roading. Oh, this stupid traction control. Because this will remind you every single time. That's a cool button. Because that is sway bar disconnect, stability bar disconnect. Parking brakes like the 300. Maybe I consider driving modes now, yes. It's only got 3 driving modes. Power, normal, and eco. It's VX and Kakadu, they have 2 extra modes. It's like a power plus or something. Ooh, it's got tow hole mode. Sick, that's cool. What that tow hole mode means is it changes the characteristics of how the vehicle behaves when it tows. And on the 76, it is phenomenal.
It holds gears for heaps longer. The temperatures in it definitely stay much cooler.
So this will have 8 gears, and with the tow haul mode, oh man, I cannot wait to test drive one of these. One thing I really did like about it was the interior. They've done a blackout, a bit like the 300 series, as opposed to the old grey interior they used to have. We better hop out. There's a latch on this thing.
You are likely already aware it's a 2.8 litre diesel with an 8-speed auto.
Aha, goes that way. What? No struts on the Prado. What the hell? No struts on the Prado. It's just like the 2.8 litre, except for it's got a nice cover on it. DPF is down there.
It already has a DPF, so why does it need AdBlue as well? 17 litres. Will last roughly 6,000 kilometres.
What the batteries at the back? Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Airbox, same size as the current 2.8. There's a 48 volt motor down there, the electric motor. That is just like the 48 volt Hilux, the stop start assist.
And for anyone who doesn't know what that means,
It's like an advanced stop start.
So it senses when your foot's off the brake. By the time you react, you're driving off.
ECUs in the front here. That will be the 48 volt power box. Diesel filter, super easy to get to. It's actually a way neater layout than it is on the 70. Way neater. I wish I'd laid it a bit more like this. I'm just not sure about the battery being at the back there. That's a bit, how you going? Wow, the bonnet's so light. Sounds like plastic. Don't think it is though. That's definitely steel there. Check this one out. That does that.
I see this new Prado as a 5-seater versus a 7-seater. Usability, that's where the main difference is.
I reckon the GX is going to be more popular than the GXL, and especially the VX and the Kakadu. I mean, the GX, you still get those cameras all around the vehicle, and you've got that rear configuration, which is way better in my opinion compared to the GXL and the Kakadu and the VX. Not to mention the GX is also the most affordable one. And considering all the extra tech you get in the altitude, I don't know why people would consider a VX at all, regardless if you are looking. After seeing that and getting that information, which one would you actually choose? You know, because there is a big price difference between GX and the altitude, but would you even consider any of the other 3 options? I'll be surprised. I would really like to know why.